Apex Legends has finally landed on mobile devices, and so far there has been mixed reaction and has divided the fan base if this is a great start. But I'm here to give you what are my thoughts on how Apex Legends Mobile performs. And just before I start, if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel because I cover Undawn, which is an upcoming open world survival shooter, as well as provide news and initial impressions for mobile shooters. So if you are interested, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. Alright, so apart from the main screen interface and a request button while just selecting your legends, Apex Legends Mobile is pretty much the same thing. You get the same known legends, but obviously it isn't updated to the latest seasons, but rather the legends from the pre-season of Apex Legends has been included, with the exception of Wattson and Octane being added there and Pathfinder being removed for testing purposes. The map is World's Edge, which is also from the PC version, and all the weapons that you can find are also the same. So pretty much this is somewhat a direct port with slight changes to the original version, and that one main difference is obviously the graphics itself. So the graphics, in my opinion, is more cartoonish than its PC counterpart, which I'm not a big fan of, and there can be improvements made to it in the future, hopefully. I do understand it is for mobile, so that's why the graphics look more degraded or more cartoonish. Okay, so now I want to talk about the pros of the closed beta test gameplay, and the first one I noticed was the size of the game. It is so damn small of a measly 2 GB, and that is an incredible achievement for the current time, as the trend is the opposite of large game sizes. Yes, obviously this isn't the full game, but I'm pretty sure half of the game assets are already packed inside the 2 gigs, and my estimation of the final game size could be anywhere from 4 to 6 gigabytes, which is not too bad in the current age of mobile gaming. Unfortunately, I only had one good thing to say about this test, but these cons will definitely point out the flaws I'm currently seeing in the CBT. So to start off, the response time is sometimes annoyingly slow at times that you'll have to wait for a few seconds for the shots to register. Sometimes your touch controls doesn't even respond to your actions, so clearly the developers have to fix these issues as soon as possible. And as a reminder, I know this is the first closed beta test, and this is literally a common issue every early access game I have tested, and I was in hopes that Respawn might find a solution for this problem in the first test, but I guess I was wrong. It is partially our fault as well, because it's probably the delay of the information the server is trying to receive, but it can be entirely faulted at the server itself. Now I'm coming back to the graphics again, but from my side I expected more from Respawn. This doesn't cut it in my opinion, and my thoughts are that Respawn could have tried emulating more of the original graphics rather than the clay looking like graphics. This might not be a big problem for the majority of the fan base, but for PC or console players, this may put off those players, and this leads to losing of customers. Now the final con for Apex Legends Mobile is the third-person mode, which made my experience sour at times. To put it simple words, the essence of Apex Legends is in the first-person view, and even though there are sick-looking skins that you want to see, it is not meant for the third-person view. The third-person view just looks sluggish and ruins the experience for fans who've been playing from the PC or console side. I get that third person can attract more players in the mobile platform, but it really wouldn't do much for the fans who played the original version. If Respawn is persistent in keeping the third person view, then my suggestion would be to have different lobbies for third person or first person perspectives. Additionally, the developers can also remove the third person from ranked entirely. If these companies are made by Respawn, then there would be a balance in the third-person view players and first-person perspective players, and the fairness when grinding in ranked. Usually I would end these videos off by saying if it is worth playing, but I'm not going to do it for this video as Apex Legends Mobile is in a closed beta test. So there will be a part 2 to this video once Apex Legends Mobile hits global release. So that's it for this one. Take care everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next one.